Hey guys, this is Remy, and today I'm with Kaylee. Kaylee is the CrossFit gym owner in Texas. How is it going, Kaylee?
Good.
So Kaylee just came back from a vacation. She took some time off because now she finally has a system that allows her to grow her gym without her being present at the gym. So Kelly, when we came to Texas a few months ago, we came to meet you, and we were very impressed by the gym that you have. You have a great facility, a great box, right? And you've been in the game for 9 years now, right?
Yep.
So you've seen all the ups and downs. Could you
Mhm.
please share with us the struggle you found yourself before, starting the our program?
Yeah, so I wasn't one that, there's a lot of gym owners now that are just a couple years in and they're struggling and um, you know, having a hard time just getting started. Like we actually had a really great start back in 2009. We started slowly and built up and we, kind of paid for our gym as we grew.
Yeah,
So we didn't come into it with like a whole lot of financial debt. We were always careful that way. CrossFit's changed a lot over the 9 years, and our gym has been on a little bit of a roller coaster ride. Some years have been better than others, but this last year, actually the last couple years, I just kind of got to the point where I felt like the gym was fine. We were paying our bills. It was okay. But I was working so much that I just felt like, okay, I can only do this for so long. Like, I can pay my bills, but if I ever want to be able to hire other people to help me with the workload, like our gym has got to be more profitable. Like I have to figure out a
yeah,
way to have consistent, people coming in my doors. So, about 2 years ago, I started actively like looking for help, business coaches and marketing help. And I just started searching different um, references I would get from other gym owners and coaches, and finally, going through a couple different ones, I found Max Out Your Gym. So
great. So yeah, after 9 years, you see like your dreams, right? For you, for your family. You wanted to travel, right? When we met you, that's what you shared. Do you see now this dream becoming possible?
yes, I obviously in 9 years, like we've developed systems along the way, and every year I try and make them, clean them up, make them better. And like I was saying, like our systems as far as running the gym have gotten really good. But if you don't have a way to market and get people in your door, then they can never really experience like how great your
Mhm.
product is. So it doesn't matter how great of a product you have or how good a coaches you are yourself, or that you employ. You have to have a way to get people to come in your doors. So
Yeah.
yeah, until now I didn't really have that. I'm sorry, what was your question, Remy? I kind of got off target there.
Yeah, no, I agree. You need both, right? You need to have a great program. You need to have to do great stuff at your gym. You need to provide results for your clients. And then if you do this, then we can help, right?
Yes.
If you can provide results, though, marketing is only going to magnify what you do, right? If you're not able to provide results, and if people are not having fun at your gym, marketing is only going to magnify this. But
Yeah.
if you're doing a great job providing results, providing fun to your clients, then right, marketing is only going to amplify this, and then you're going to grow your gym.
Yes, agree.
Well, my question was, yeah, you still had dreams, and now you see it becoming this possible, right?
Yes, yeah, I can see, because now that we have a way to, basically steadily bring in clients whenever we need them,
Yeah,
now it's like, I don't know, I'm not in defense mode where I'm just trying to, scramble to keep the clients we have, because obviously there's just going to be a certain amount of churn rate. People are going to leave for whatever reason. But
yeah,
if you always have more people walking in your door than that are going out, it's just a lot more secure feeling knowing that you have a system in place to where you can turn it on when you need more clients and turn it off when you need to nurture the ones that you already have. So
and you can also scale it if you need more, right?
Yes, absolutely. It's just if I need, 20 more clients, I'll turn my ads on for a couple days and I'll get a bunch of scheduled appointments. And then it's just my job at that point to be able to bring them in, establish that trust with them and that relationship, and, help them to buy into our program.
Yeah.
It's kind of a done for you system.
Yeah, and we also help you, right, with this mindset and with this sales skills that you need for the consultations. We also help you with that. It's not just a lead gen system, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I was saying before, a couple years ago when I first was like trying to find just any kind of help, I invested into a couple different programs. They were mostly kind of done for you. Like they would set it up and then they would, and I would, they would send me the leads, but that's good. But at some point, like, I'm the kind of person, I'm pretty hands-on. Like I want to learn things myself. And so, I guess the difference with Max Out Your Gym with the Done For You programs before is, your program teaches you not only how to set up your own ads and how to do your own ads and create them and all the, back end analytics, all that good stuff. So you understand what you're doing. But you guys, I feel like it's like getting private coaching from a business coach. So you're so hands-on that you're teaching us how to market, how to talk to people, what we need to say to them, how to overcome objections when they have them. So it's so much more than just a training program that you read online or something that someone gives to you. It's really like private business coaching.
And what would you say to your other gym owners that would be more interested to done for you service compared to done with you?
I mean, the done for you services, like I think in the long run, you're always going to pay more. And then you always have to keep renewing it. If you want, to keep getting leads, you're going to have to keep paying them. Where, if you learn how to do it yourself, that's a skill, that you have for life. And so I feel like, you might pay a little bit more up front. But once you learn those skills, you have them for any business you want to do for the rest of your life. So if you eventually don't want to be in the gym owning business, all the skills I've learned with Max Out Your Gym, I can apply to any business. They're just business skills, they're marketing skills. So, you're investing into yourself as a business owner and entrepreneur just as much as you're investing into your business. I even told this to you, I think, Remy, when I first finished the course, I'm like, heck, if I don't get one customer out of this, I felt like I got so much value in just going through the course and all the stuff I've learned and all the development that I've, been able to have just as a gym owner, a business owner, an entrepreneur. Like it's been totally worth it. I mean, obviously I want clients, but to me, it's just been so valuable as an owner.
Yeah, we believe that at Max Out Your Gym, sure, it's a lead generation system, it's a client acquisition system, but it's also a personal growth program, right? Do you agree?
Huge. I think that's the one thing I think I didn't realize going into it. I just thought, oh, I'm going to learn how to do some Facebook ads better than what I'm already doing. And, I didn't really know what I was getting into, honestly. Like, I didn't know it was like a full online course that was going to take me a month to get through because I just want to know all the details. But I didn't realize, like, when you sign up for this, you better be ready to jump out of your comfort zone, try new things, do things that maybe you weren't familiar with or comfortable with, making videos and talking to people and having harder conversations. But all these things are absolutely necessary for you to grow as a person and for your business to grow. And if you're not willing to grow as a person, then you're not going to see growth in your business. It goes hand in hand.
Yeah. So we try to simplify the program. We try to streamline the program as much as possible. But it's true that our program is not easy, right?
Yeah.
It may be simple, but it's not easy because we are going to push you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. And if you're not willing to do that, then, it's going to be tough. But the cool thing is like, I remember at one point, I think you kept asking me, like, are you done with this module? Are you finished with this, part of the online training? And I was like, yeah. And I kind of got stuck at the part where I was just to go out and make some testimonial videos. And I was like, kept putting it off because I was really busy. But, I think at one point you told me like, okay, Kaylee, tomorrow's the day, go make videos. And I was like, oh crap. Like he's actually giving me a deadline. and, and there's a lot of value in having a personal coach saying, I want this done by this date. And so I went out the next day and I made some videos, and like, I think I spent 3 or 4 hours in the gym, and they were terrible. Like at first they were so awful. I just kept making them and deleting them. And I'm like, man, I'm just not natural at this at all. And so I think 3 days later, I just kept going back to the gym and kept asking people to, do testimonies with me. And over time, they got better. And I'm like, okay, like I can do this. But what I didn't realize is when you said make videos, it wasn't going to be an hour task. It literally took me 4 days to like get a video that I liked. And so people need to realize that, like, yes, it's a lot of hard work and there's going to be a lot of failures along the way. But if you just have to keep trying, and then eventually you get better. But it just takes a lot of,
Yeah, and here you're taking the example of you recording your videos, but it's like this with everything, right? If you want to schedule your appointments, if you want to make them show up, if you want to enroll your prospect into your program, right? It's a process, right? And then we coach you through it, and then you get better each and every time.
Yeah.
So, you worked with other consultants or other programs. Why do you think they were not a long-term fit for you?
So one company that I worked with a couple years ago, initially, it was good, and I thought, oh, great, I can keep using this. And the first time I used them, it was for a 6-week challenge, and I got a lot of leads. And then obviously this is a numbers game, so any marketing agency or whatever you use, you're going to get a lot of leads, and out of that you're going to get some people schedule, and out of that you're going to get half of them show up, and then out of the show ups you're going to get a percentage that actually sign up. So that's just part of it. And so I had a really good turnout for my first 6-week challenge a couple years ago. The second time I used that same company, which was a few months later, the quality of leads just went down, and it went okay, but I just wasn't getting a good, I don't know, the people that were coming in just weren't vibing with our tribe. They weren't our people. And so the third time around, the leads quality got even worse. And I was just like, okay, I don't know what's going on here, but for some reason, like, the people that are attracting to this challenge are just not, fit for our gym. So,
what do you think about the quality of the leads that you're getting now?
Okay. So I think the leads that I'm getting now are great. They're not, not all of them. The ones that actually schedule and come in are pretty good. I think part of that's because now we do our own marketing. I'm in the videos. My coach is in the videos. The background to our video, to our videos is our gym. Our before and after pictures in the ads are our actual clients. So I think it's just, I think to people that are watching the ads is a lot more believable. So we're attracting kind of a different crowd of people, where before with the other agency, like, it was their videos and their people. So yeah, and it wasn't our personality. The ads that they were putting out like totally didn't match like our style at all. So and I even told the agency that, I'm like, listen, switch the video out, because this person in the video that's representing our gym is so far from our clientele. Like, I don't want to attract this kind of person. So
if you're using cheesy marketing, that's what you're gonna get as well, right? For your prospects.
Well, you're going to attract the kind of clients like you. Yeah. So if people are going to want to relate to the person on the video, and if that's you, then you're going to attract you. But if it's somebody else that's not your style, then that's who you'll attract, and it's just not going to be a good fit.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, people are not going to buy your barbells. They're not going to buy your kettlebells. They're not going to buy all your equipment or the fact that you have showers at your gym. They're going to buy you, and they're going to buy your community, and they're going to buy the personality of your coaches, right?
Yep.
and the results. They are going to buy you, right?
Right.
So we need to show that, right?
Yeah.
Why did you finally choose Max Out Your Gym? What about us made us different?
Mhm.
And what gave you the courage to trust us and start the program?
So honestly, like, you know, I was just kind of in this, uh, I was just kind of, I don't know, I was searching for the right fit. And I had been through several other coaches before and agencies that I'd used that had not been the right fit. I did 3 in total.
Yeah,
And I was just looking for the next thing. And, you know, I just felt like, you know, I've never been afraid of failure. Like, I always just feel like, okay, if that didn't work, I'm going to find something else. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to find something else. So honestly, when I came across Max Out Your Gym, it was the same thing. I'm like, well, it may or may not work, but I want to give it a shot. And I had a friend of mine that was using it, that had good success. And I think because of his, you know, him telling me like, hey, this thing's legit, like, I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. And worst case scenario, you know, I learned something. I will say, out of every program I've ever used, I always learn, you always pick up some positive stuff about it. You're always going to learn some stuff. So, you know, at the point I was at, I was willing to, I had a certain amount of money allotted for marketing and helping build my business that way. So I was willing to take the chance.
yeah, okay, gotcha. And do you find that the Max Out Your Gym program is like complete, like from A to Z for
Um,
the whole customer journey, and
yeah,
also for your mindset, for your skills, for
yeah. I think that here's what, like, I think when gym owners, like, usually gym owners that open a gym, a lot of them don't know much about marketing and business, and so they go out and they get all kinds of movement certs. You know, that's what I did. I got, you know, every CrossFit cert under the sun. I spent money every year. I allotted money every year for my certs to be better as a coach. But looking back now, I wish well, you know, a lot of these things didn't exist for business owners, but if they did exist, I would have invested into the business side of it. And that's what I tell all new gym owners, because I've talked to people in the last couple of years that are new to this. I'm like, don't waste your money on, you know,
right?
doing too many online courses for movement. Spend your money on business, because
Yeah.
you got to get people in your door. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think a really complete course for getting the business side going. Obviously, you guys don't teach kettlebells and all that stuff,
No,
but that stuff, I mean, there's so many YouTube videos out there to learn movement stuff and,
right.
you know,
Mhm.
whatever. But this is absolutely essential. Otherwise, like I said, you can be a great coach, but if you can't get people in your door, it doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah, 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 absolutely. And can you talk about the results that you got so far?
Yeah, so I've, you know, before we were with Max Out Your Gym, I was probably only getting like maybe 2 or 3 people per month. And unfortunately, just for various reasons, you know, people, you know, I was having more people leave our gym, 4 to 5 people leave, and 2 to 3 people come. And so slowly we were declining. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, now with the system, I mean, you know, I have a newer set of coaches right now. We've had some transition in the last couple of years. So a lot of my coaches are young. So when I decided to get on with this program, I pretty much told them, I'm like, guys, I'm going to be doing some marketing, but I'm not going to give you more than what you can handle. So when I turned my ads on for the first time, I had such an influx of leads. I can't remember how many, like over 60, that I had to turn them off after like 2 days, because I was like really overwhelmed. Because now you have all these people that are interested in your program, and you have to nurture them, and you have to talk to them and call them and text them and whatever. And
Yeah,
so not only did it gave me a lot of stuff to do, like, you know, I was signing up people, and now my coaches had to integrate these brand new people into our program. So I purposefully only allowed 10 people per month to come into our program, because I was trying to be really careful. Because in our gym, like, it's so important to me that we keep our brand as pure as possible, and we give people the best possible experience. Like, I don't want to bring on 20, 30 new people and they just get a subpar experience. Like, they have to get an excellent experience. So We brought on 10 people a month, and we're in month 3 now. And so I think we have about 26 new members right now. Out of that, we've only lost one person, and she said that she wants to come back eventually again when she can afford it. It was more of a financial thing for her, but it's awesome. I could honestly, Remy, I could have 30 or 40 people a month if I had the coaching staff that was mature enough to handle it. But I don't leave my ads on very long. I mean, I'll leave them on for a couple days, and I flip them off. Yeah, and then I nurture it.
I thought we did the math the other day. You were running your ads for only 3 or 4 days, and then if we do the math, and let's say we keep them running for a month, you would have get 105 clients this month if you would have run it.
If I ran it the whole time, yeah, and there's no way I would do that because there's only one of me. But if you had a gym to where you had several people helping with the onboarding and the lead nurturing, I mean, it's totally possible. It's just we're just on a slower track on purpose. So, it's pretty incredible. I never thought it could happen in our town. Honestly, we've been here for 9 years, and I thought, okay, our town's about 40,000 people. Everybody who's here probably knows we exist. If they wanted to come, they would have come. That's so far from the truth. Like, these people that are coming in my doors, they've never heard of us. They didn't even know we existed. So I just feel like there's so many people out there in our town that they really don't know about us. And I just thought people probably did. We have a sign out on the road. It's a main road in town, but it's not necessarily the case.
Even if they saw the sign, they still need to be motivated, right? So that they can finally take that leap of faith. Yeah,
for sure.
What have been the biggest lessons you've learned since implementing the program, and what was the biggest game changer for your business?
As far as the biggest lessons, well, I think that honestly, I had no clue how to sell before. I just thought, bringing people into the gym and telling them about my program was sales. Going through the sales training that Max Out Your Gym offers in their course, there's actually a rhyme and rhythm to selling that I had no idea, but I can see it now. I'm like, wow, okay. So, I get how, and it's funny now I pick it up when I'm being sold by someone else. Like if I'm somewhere and someone's trying to sell me on something, I can totally see the strategy that they're working through because I get it. There's actually a system to it. That's been pretty eye-opening. What was the question? Say that again.
Yeah, the biggest game changer for your business. What has been the biggest game changer for you?
I just think the personal development part that I didn't realize was going to come with it. As far as, leading my team, becoming more a confident leader, just really being pushed to, do things that like I said, I wasn't comfortable doing before. And really for me, like setting timelines and dates to accomplish certain things, because, the workload is pretty big in the beginning. You have like a whole new little project that you're working on that's going to develop your business, but you definitely have to do the work. I mean, it's not a done for you deal, but on the other end of that, you're going to come out on the other side like such a better, business owner and entrepreneur. I just feel really freed up, Remy. Like if I literally were to sell my gym tomorrow, like I have the skills today to go and start another business, and it could be anything I wanted because I get it. I understand it now. And I don't have to necessarily think that, oh my gosh, if I lost my gym or if I went under, I got to go be a waitress. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't have a college degree. So, it's just nice knowing like, wow, I have these skills that I can use anywhere I go in life.
Yeah. We are helping online personal trainers. Some of them are charging $8,000 for a 12-week program. This guy is using the Max Out Your Gym system, is only doing online stuff and is traveling the world, your goal is to travel, you could apply all the strategies that you learn within the program for another kind of business. It doesn't even have to be a brick and mortar business.
Yeah, no, I agree. And that's my ultimate goal is, our kids will be out of high school in they'll be on to college in about 6 years. And I've told my husband, I'm like, you know what? We have 6 years that we can have fun with the gym, play around, but I'm really developing skills so that I can eventually have an online business, because we do want to travel. We want to be able to travel the world and be able to work from anywhere. And I can absolutely see that happening with this, learning the skills that I have from Max Out Your Gym.
Yeah, great. Where do you think CrossFit is headed after all these years, and why are you still passionate about it and about being a CrossFit gym owner?
So, we're pretty loyal to CrossFit because, I don't know, like, I really believe in it. I believe in the program. I know that over the years, like, the reputation has kind of, taken some different little twists and turns. But ultimately, like, and maybe it's not CrossFit, the brand, but the style of workouts that we do in CrossFit, functional fitness is absolutely improving the lives of so many different people on so many different fitness levels and ages, that I believe in the CrossFit program. So I think that CrossFit's never going to go away. I mean, the good CrossFit gyms that are truly passionate about helping people and seeing lives transform, those aren't going to go anywhere, whether they rebrand, with no CrossFit affiliation or not. Like, there's never going to be a shortage of people that need help getting healthy and help losing weight and all those things. So I don't think gym owners need to be necessarily scared that their business is threatened. I just think that every gym owner, because it's a very competitive industry, needs to constantly be pursuing excellence. They need to constantly be sharpening their skills and doing things to not only be better personally as a leader, but doing whatever it takes to make their gym the best gym in town. Because, it's just, I mean, they say it's the most competitive industry after the restaurant industry is, as far as not succeeding. So it's tough, but it needs to be, because people need real help. Like, they don't need smoke and mirrors. They don't need, detox teas and all the goofy things that are on the internet. They need somebody to pour into their life and help them and invest into, their accountability and coaching and all the things it takes to truly get people success.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you could give one piece of advice to our listeners today, what would it be?
Don't wait when it comes to your personal development as a business owner and a leader. Like I said, if I would have had something like this 5 years ago, my life would be easier right now. My life is getting easier, but if you're gonna, I understand that sometimes, like, business coaching can be expensive, but honestly, it's such a small investment to the reward that you're going to get. Even if it takes you 6 months to pay it back or a year, it doesn't matter. Like, the investment that you're getting into, your mind and just your overall life skills is going to be so worth it. And it's one thing that, I mean, you buy, whatever, hold off buying another rower, invest into your business, invest into, the long, you got to play the long game. You can't think of, what I'm going to get tomorrow or next week or next month. Think about how your business can be in a year from now if you invest into, learning how to fish.
You hear me? I'm back.
Oh, I lost you. I'm still here. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I just wanted to speak about the timing. Some people want to start a gym, and they're going to take a loan and invest 30K into equipment, what would you say to them? Do you think that they should actually put maybe 20K into equipment and get a marketing and program?
Yeah, the volume, I can't hear you very good, Remy, but I think what you said was someone that's starting a gym and investing a certain amount of money into equipment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not doing a program.
Oh, no, if I was starting a new gym, and this is what I would advise anybody starting up a new gym, there are minimal pieces of equipment that you're going to need, but if you know how to program well, you don't need a ton of equipment. And so, yes, you're way better off, allotting a certain amount of money towards business coaching, like Max Out Your Gym.
Okay, so sorry, we had some technical issues. Well, back online. So I just wanted to ask you, Kaylee, about the timing when you got the program. I think that the other day you were mentioning that it was actually a great timing because you were losing people, and then if you wouldn't have get a client acquisition system like the Max Out program, it would have been hard to pay the bills, yeah?
Yes. So we were at a point where, like I said, we were paying the bills, but it was tight. And because I couldn't really afford to pay extra help, I was doing everything myself. So I had 2 other coaches that were helping me out, but for the most part, I was basically running myself ragged, working easily, 14-hour days and on the weekends as well.
Yeah.
And I just knew I couldn't do that forever. Like there had to come a point where the gym was bringing in more clients and making more money so that I could afford to pay other people to help me out. So, so the timing was perfect. It was risky because I didn't necessarily have the money to do it, but I thought I'm going to put it on the credit card and I'm going to try and just figure it out. And, I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope it works. So, thank goodness it did.
And actually, we love it, when our students take a bit of a risk, right? Because then they are so committed to their own success, right? They burn their own boats and then they make it work. Because the system works. Now the question is, are you going to make it work?
Yeah. And I think if I wasn't in that point of desperation of having to pay off my credit card, maybe I wouldn't have worked as hard. Like I just spent a lot of money and I've got to figure out, I got to do the best that I can to make this thing work.
Yeah. And it's actually the same thing for your own clients, right? They have to have some skin in the game. Otherwise, they don't commit.
I completely agree with that. And just on a side note, Remy, like I've done some low barrier offers in the past, and it's funny, the people that have jumped onto the cheap stuff, they're not committed. And I've learned over time, like they have to have skin in the game as well. So the higher price stuff, the people actually are, they're more engaged and they put out more of an effort and they get better results. So it's just a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, a lot of gym owners ask us if we guarantee, the results. Mm-hmm. Because for them, making the leap of faith is a big investment. But now that you've done it, and now that you have a successful system that you can implement whenever,
yeah,
what would you say to those people that are maybe looking for a guarantee?
I mean, I would say it's an absolute guarantee. I mean, I don't know, Remy, like I'm 42 years old now, and from 18 till 28, I went to college on and off for 10 years. I just enjoyed learning. And I spent tons of money going to colleges, taking classes, learning stuff. So, as far as guaranteeing results, I mean, for the money that Max Out Your Gym is, I mean, you're basically taking an online college course. You're learning skills that will absolutely help you in life. I don't remember more than half the stuff I learned in college. But I guarantee you the stuff that I learned with Max Out Your Gym in the past 3 months, I mean, that's going to carry me over for the rest of my life. So, gosh, just in the education alone and the personal coaching you get alongside of that, that's guaranteed results. Now, as far as guaranteeing that you're going to get clients, I mean, that's a numbers game. Heck, you're going to get a ton of leads. Now, what you do with those leads, that's on you. I mean, if you don't call them back, if you don't, have them come, if you don't meet them at your gym at the time that's scheduled, if you don't follow up, if you're not nice to them, that's all you, whether you actually get clients or not. I mean, there's a piece of that you have to take responsibility for yourself. But yeah, you guys, your system gives you all the skills to become successful. So yes, I would say it's definitely guaranteed.
Yeah, because we also help you, right, with the personality skills that you need in order to connect and build a relationship, so that they schedule, so that they show up, and so that they enroll, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And with all the stuff that comes with, the messaging follow up and just, everything, there's everything in this package to make you successful. I mean, it's like the system that you guys have set up, it's almost like I have an automated personal assistant that's doing half the work for me. So, I can be busy doing 5 other things, and, my automated message system might be messaging people back that are scheduled to come in. And I check it 3 hours later and see, oh, I have 3 appointments on the book, and I didn't even have to talk to those people to get them scheduled. So no, it's definitely, it's like having a very cheap assistant that's helping you all the time.
And more we upgrade our program. If tomorrow Facebook decides that we're all going to have a lens in our eyes, and we're going to see virtuality stuff, right? Virtual stuff, we're going to build a program for this as well, right? Artificial intelligence is coming. Virtual reality, all those things, we're going to update. So the how doesn't really matter, right? Maybe Facebook is gonna die in 6 months. Maybe Snapchat is going to explode, right? We don't know, or something else. Like MySpace disappeared. Now it's Facebook. Maybe in 5 years it's gonna be something else. We don't really know. It doesn't really matter how. We teach you the skills that you need to grow your gym. Right?
Yeah, agree.
So, sure, we teach you how to build a landing page, but maybe soon we won't even need a landing page. Sure, we teach you how to use SMS marketing, but maybe soon we're not going to teach that, but we're going to teach something else. So it doesn't really matter how, but we can guarantee you that we're going to do everything in our power so that we give you all you need so that you max out your gym.
Yeah. And just on that, Remy, like, I love the fact that you guys are super innovative. Like, you're always on the cutting edge of the next thing that's going to work in marketing, because I'll tell you, I'm on a lot of the affiliate forums on Facebook, and I know a lot of gym owners, and I just feel like some of them are stuck like 5 years ago. Like, they're excited about, doing this email marketing, whatever, campaign. And I'm like, guys, no one even opens email anymore. Like, that was so 5 years ago. Like, get on to the next thing, So, I mean, I get they're trying, but they're just not nearly as like on top of their game. I feel like you guys are super innovative. Like, I don't know. It's always like, what's coming up next, and let's get ready for it so we can stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah, because why would we teach you how to use email marketing while the open rate of an email is between 5 and 10%?
Right.
It's just a waste of time. We just want to teach you the best skills that guarantee the best return on your time and your best return on your energy investment, right?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So thank you so much, Kaylee. Guys, if you have questions, you can reach out to Kaylee, ask her some questions if you want to, or you can reach out to me. Just click on our names, right? And thank you so much, Kaylee.
Thanks. It's worth it, guys. Check it out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.